Hey, want to analyze any industry like a strategy consultant? In this video, we'll break down Porter's 5 forces, a simple but powerful tool to understand why some industries are more profitable than others. Welcome to the latest MBA in Minutes Concept Deep Dive. This is your MBA. Simplified. Porter's 5 forces was developed by Harvard professor Michael Porter to help businesses understand the competitive forces that shape every industry. Think of it like an X-ray for profitability. It shows you what makes an industry attractive or risky. The 5 forces are competitive rivalry, the threat of new entrants, the bargaining power of suppliers, the bargaining power of buyers, and lastly, the threat of emerging substitutes. Force number 1, competitive rivalry. This force looks at how intense the competition is in your industry. It answers questions like, are companies constantly undercutting each other's prices? Or is the market dominated by a few players with strong brands? Force number 2, threat of new entrants. This force looks at how easy is it for new players to enter your industry. High startup costs, government regulations, or strong brand loyalty make it harder to break in, and that's good for existing companies. But some industries may have a much lower ceiling for entry. This will leave these industries susceptible to disruption and increased competition. Force number 3, bargaining power of suppliers. This force analyzes the leverage suppliers have in a competitive market. Suppliers have power when there are only a few of them, or when they offer something unique. If they can raise prices or reduce quality, and you have no alternatives, that's a risk, and ties directly into the next force. Force 4, bargaining power of buyers. Analyzes the power of buyers in a competitive marketplace. Buyers have power when they can easily switch to another product, or when they buy in bulk. Think of Walmart negotiating with its suppliers. They call the shots. Finally, force number 5, threat of substitutes. This force explores if customers can replace your product with something different. If they can get a similar product or service elsewhere at a different value, it can increase competition in an industry. Taxis were profitable until Uber became a digital substitute. The more substitutes exist, the more vulnerable you are. And those are Porter's 5 forces. When you analyze an industry using Porter's 5 forces, you're not just looking at direct competitors, you're understanding the full strategic landscape in which you will be operating. As business leaders, it is important to fully understand the competitive and strategic ecosystem that you operate in. A low-threat industry gives companies more pricing power and higher margins. A high-threat industry? That's a race to the bottom. So next time you're evaluating a market or launching a product, ask, what do the 5 forces say about your chances of success? Thanks for tuning into MBA in Minutes. For a deeper dive into Porter's model and to learn about the additional 6th force, check out our 5 forces playlist on YouTube. Hit that sub to keep leveling up. And if you liked this video, comment what industry do you want us to break down next.